just put in some of the ones like welcoming. You liked welcoming, and you like inclusive.
Wow. So everybody take a look around. All the Kings County kids and all of the people from other places. Say hello to your neighbors.
I am on social services. They allow you $535 a month for rent. Where are you supposed to find a place that much? Everything included. It's not easy. A lot of the landlords don't want to rent to people on social services because they charge way too much for places. And when you do find a place that's around your price range, you still got to take $30, $40 out of your personal allowance just to pay off the rent. And it's hard. It's hard for a lot of us. And if you are in low-income housing, once your kids are older, you got to move. Where are you supposed to go?
I looked around. It was outside. It was an old house. The steps are quite old. They broke once and wound up. It had to be repairs. We couldn't get them fixed because I didn't have the money. Then it fell apart. We put the odds and ends together for now. Then it was an old house outside. It needs work outdoors. I come in the apartment and there was a hole here, hole there. I need new floor cloth. Work in the bathroom, in the toilet, in the bathtub, because everything is so old. It's an old house and need help and support. But the only thing, I don't have the money myself to do the repairs and this and that, and I'd like to get help for this place. To have it rebuilt anew because it's just an old house and it's all run down.
I've been on the streets sometimes for a few years now. Got dropped out of school, got dicked around in school, people fuck around. But couch surfing's not the life for anyone really. You gotta have a steady home, somewhere you can kick back, put your feet up and be like, yeah, this is where I live. It's not easy, but you gotta manage. You gotta look at life differently sometimes. It's not all fun and games. I don't know, there needs to be like more help for younger people, not just 21, 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds. Like people 17 and up, 16 and up. Because like people get kicked out of their houses every day. They run away from home. Some houses just ain't stable, like parents and stuff like that. Like some kids get raped, some kids get beat. You never know.
I lived there for about a year. Got along with my neighbors. Filled out my application to be living in affordable housing with 2 young children. Moved in beside neighbors that were elderly, and well, I'm pretty sure you can know the rest from there. Things just went downhill. I was the one that was penalized. I was the one that got evicted. And I just want everybody to know that, you know, if you're going to be wanting to live in affordable housings, that they should take all measurements and precautions that are out there. Because, I mean, if they would have gave me a heads up, then I could have made that choice, well, not to take it or take it and deal with the consequences, right? I could have said, well, no, thank you. I have 2 small kids. I don't want to be beside elderly people because, you know, kids are noisy. You can only do so much.
When things have continuously gone wrong in your life, you tend to have anxiety. You tend to feel that the universe isn't accepting or isn't welcoming or isn't going to give you that chance, or that this life isn't for you, or that you're not the chosen one. And I can see how people's issues get out of hand with suicide and addiction and homelessness, because there's only so much the human mind can take. There's only so many obstacles you can overcome before you're just banging your head against a wall. In a world where everything went right, I would have the confidence to go after things more aggressively, like I used to when I came out of high school, when the world was still a place that could have been anybody's. I would be happier. I wouldn't have the amount of depression I've struggled with through the years. I'd be a better parent. It's stressful being a single parent when things don't work out and you put everything you've got, money, time, love, into that child, and it doesn't make a difference. I mean, it makes a difference to that child, but in your mind, you know you're not going much more than a few centimeters. And you want to go miles. In a world where everything worked out for you, I don't even think I want a world where everything works out, because without the darkness and without plummeting to the depths of your darkness, you don't appreciate the light. And being in my situation, you know, you hear about all those investment bankers that are jumping off buildings because their lives are destroyed because the economy's plummeting. Well, you know, those guys can't take what us normal people who have been compromised over and over again do on a daily basis and hold our heads up high and still manage to smile and still manage to be amazing people and help and reach out to other people that we understand their needs because we've lived it.
Gandhi said that poverty is the worst form of violence, and that draws attention to the fact that it's not necessarily the fault of the poor person. It's something that can be done to you, and our economy does this to people. The economy is a prison for your mind. It controls what you think, it controls what you can have, and it's totally artificial. We invented it. If it's not serving our purposes, we can change it, we can reinvent it, we can uninvent it, we can do with it what we need. So when we're talking about involving the people who are poor in their own solutions, it's a matter of not doing things to them, but doing things with them. It's a matter of allowing them to form their own cooperatives where they are in charge of their own production, where they can produce things that they need and share them, and not be tied down with money and management and being economically abused.
Transportation is a big issue for a lot of people around the area, and I even take people to the food bank. So through the club, I try to give transportation to the food bank, and I take the person home, let them take their groceries in, and if they need to go anywhere else, then I can do that for them too.
Growing up, I'm 20 years old and I'm still living in the house with my parents, and I go to high school still. Like, we all struggle, we need a place to live. Like, it involves jobs, money. People may not have the money to pay for or to buy a house, so that's kind of the hard thing to do.